In past videos, I've compared the rejection of free will to being a flat earther, but I never wanted to interrupt those videos and go on a tangent explaining why that is. Especially considering that when I show a reasonable person what I'm about to show you guys, you should understand what I mean, and if you're not reasonable, then, well, you'll just write it off as an appeal to authority, appeal to consensus, or a personal attack. Which is somewhat understandable. Consensus doesn't make a person right, authority doesn't make a person right. But when people like Sam Harris and Alex O'Connor hide behind intellectualism and a facade of academic authority, and pretend that their arguments are anything short of a controversial attack on common sense, it's time to set the record straight. According to the Phil Papers survey, only 11% of philosophers lean towards or accept no free will. That's some, right? Well, that's about as many philosophers who think that free will doesn't exist as there are common men who think that the earth is flat, hence the comparison. And it isn't just philosophers. There's this study which surveyed college students getting a degree in psychology. And as far as I can tell, when people say, oh, well, what about neuroscientists then? No, a lot of neuroscientists also believe in free will. Benjamin Libet, for example, is often cited as proving that free will doesn't exist, and even he himself believes that free will exists. It's like your uncle on Facebook who sees a blog that quotes an article, and he's like, see, the earth is flat, and it's like the article saying the exact opposite. And in that, my comparison isn't just about consensus or academic authority, it's also about academic and philosophical illiteracy. Oh, but the earth is a physical thing and free will isn't, you can say to make yourself feel better about your own beliefs, because that doesn't change anything I've said so far, that doesn't change the consensus. Maybe you say, oh, well, that means that it's like something they've actually proven because it's something you can't deny, it's an observable fact. And free will is just the opinion of academics. We're just trusting them because it isn't something they've all actually proven. Well, here's the thing. Have you yourself actually proven that the earth is round? Or are you just assuming that they're correct when they say that the earth is round? Because what's the alternative? What is there to say that, oh, well, there's valid opinions on both sides, so I don't have an opinion? Or this side is actually correct and the academics are wrong? Some grand conspiracy about ice walls and people lying about when they get in airplanes? Like, no, it's actually an a priori claim. You know that the earth is round because it makes sense. See how the sun moves in the sky and you say, well, that's explained by a round earth. You understand how gravity works and you say, okay, well, if you have a large thing, it's going to be round because gravity is going to pull it towards the center. And then when people come along and say, well, if the earth is round, then how come we don't fall off then? You don't go, wow, that's a very interesting and intelligent question. You understand that that person has a very primitive understanding of the world. Just like when you go, oh, well, the things I observe seem to have causes, so my choices must have causes. That is also a very primitive way of thinking, no matter how much you over-intellectualize it.